Smartphones have become an important part of our lives. No doubt, phones make it easier than ever to be connected to the internet at every next moment. Like the rest of the 95% of people who own smartphones, your phone probably acts as a direct extension of your arm too. You check it at work and home, while you eat lunch, when you go to sleep, and even when you just woke up, checking your phone is the first thing you do. And that's one of the signs you're addicted to your phone. While that might make you feel like you're always on top of things and aware of everything that is going on around the globe, but that 24/7 connection to technology is actually unhealthy and is killing you, in fact. Here is how sleeping with your phone is killing you. The problem starts with the fact that a great percentage of people sleep either holding their smartphone or having it in bed with them or even under their pillows. Falling asleep while talking to your crush might sound romantic, but it isn't doing any good for your health. So many people use their smartphones as their alarm clocks. It makes sense that many would want their phones within an arm's reach. But when your cell is that close to you, the temptation to check social media sites, work email, or the news headlines are often too strong to resist, even if it's 11 p.m. In no time, you realize it's 3 a.m. and you're still awake. If you're using your phone at night, you might feel energized from interacting with others, or stressed out by something that you read when you should actually be relaxing. That somehow explains the fact why people who consume electronic media in bed are at higher risk for insomnia. That's not the only reason though. Smartphones, just like laptops, tablets, and televisions, emit something called blue light, which is a type of light that the brain interprets as daylight. The blue light actually suppresses melatonin, a hormone that affects circadian rhythm and should increase when you are preparing for bedtime. The result of this blue light is that your brain feels stimulated. This is fine if you're looking at your smartphone screen at noon. But if you're looking at the screen at midnight, your brain is going to get confused and think that the sun is out, suppressing the melatonin levels, making it even tougher to fall asleep. According to a research conducted by the California Department of Health, mobile phone use could be linked to a string of health concerns including cancer, poor mental health, and reproductive issues. This is because of the radio frequency energy that mobile phones use to transmit information. While the radio frequency from mobile phones is at the bottom of the radiation totem pole, our frequent and close-range exposure to mobile phones make it enough to put us at risk. In fact, smartphone manufacturers like Apple agree and even include the radio frequency exposure notice in the iPhone settings. Studies also found that radio frequency of our mobile phones may be able to penetrate the brain matter of children more easily than in adults. And this exposure can also damage and have long-lasting effects on the developing brain of the children. Studies also show evidence that mobile phone exposure may cause tumors in the brain or ears, while psychologists have warned it could also be linked to poor mental health, attention, and sleep, especially in teenagers. Another worrying research has shown strong links between the radio frequency of mobile phones and male sperm counts and sperm quality. Excess use of mobile phones can actually cause you more damage than you think. There is even something called the Quervain Syndrome, which is caused by too much strain on your thumb from cell phone use. It is a painful disease involving inflammation of the muscles in your thumb and requires physical therapy, and in some cases, surgery. Cell phones are not only killing you, but also the reality in which you live. You heard it right. Cell phones are actually killing your reality. Social media is riddled with lifestyles dwelling in fantasy. Within the reach of society's fingertips are the unattainable lives of the rich and famous and the strange lives of the insta-famous. Ironically, none of it is real. It may be in photographic form, but it is not genuine. Cell phones might also affect our cultures and the way we look at life. Art museums, concerts, and national parks are plagued with people looking at their cell phones. Famous paintings are documented with a cell phone instead of being looked at with the naked eye. Concerts are seen through phones filming videos people may not even watch afterward. Famous singer Adele once told off a fan filming one of her concerts and asked the fan to live in the moment and put the phone down. Last but not least, when the smartphone is in your room, any ringing or beeping from text or calls can disturb you as you are trying to fall asleep, or wake you up in the middle of the night thinking somebody's texting you because of an emergency, only to find out that it was an automated text from your SIM operator. Don't get me wrong, it is good to live in a time where you can call someone thousands of miles away with a simple touch on the screen. But if you overuse it, it starts to damage you in more ways than you can imagine. You can overcome these issues by giving yourself a technology curfew, such as no screen time within an hour before bed, switching to an old-fashioned alarm clock, and keeping your phone in another room overnight, or at least out of arm's reach. It's time to adopt some new habits, and in no time, you will be sleeping like a baby. Have a good day and a good night's sleep. Bye-bye for now.